You're always first in my heart, Miss Rena. The usual suspects. Seamus. No, it was not planned. It just is. I have a rogue hair in my eye. Hold on. What's everyone up to today? How are you, Rena? Apparently Nick's putting on some pants. I have no topic. I have nothing to say. I was just bored. I think Mike's sleeping. It's like super quiet. I don't really have anything to do. You promise? Thank you. So Nick's been pretty busy buying plants and doing all that gardening stuff. Good for you. But we've been having like crazy weather here. I think it's supposed to be crazy tonight too. The daytimes are like normal, and then as soon as the sun goes down, it's like crazy. Starts pouring rain and lightning, and I think that's supposed to happen again tonight. Yeah, Nick's going crazy. Hi, Mark. So, like, Mike put out that video of, the plan for tonight, and he says in the video something about he couldn't wake me up or something. I think he sent me a text. Text is going to wake me up when I'm finally asleep. But what he didn't mention in that video was I did get up, and we actually talked that whole thing over, and I went outside with him, and we looked at the lightning and all that. So I knew all about his altering the route of where we're going to be tonight. And I agree totally because of the flash floods and stuff from all the rain. If we went and walked the wash like we did last time, there's a good chance we could die. So I don't really want to do that. No, our desert gallivanting will be done after the sun goes down. That's the whole point. We want to do all these desert walks at night. The desert's just, to me, the desert's more interesting at night. That's when everything comes out. Everything sleeps during the day because it's so damn hot. And at night is when the desert like wakes up. But yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about. Whatevs. I've been on and off working on the viewer comment video. It's definitely the biggest one I've done yet. There's a lot of comments to go through, and I just haven't been motivated. I'll get started on it and I'll work on it for a couple of minutes and just I'm not feeling it. So I've been doing a lot of stuff like I put together some small video intros. Well, one in particular that I'm going to use, I'm probably going to use it on the viewer comment video. It's just sort of like an intro video clip that I kind of like. I think it's kind of cool. And then today I went out and I found like probably 10 or 15 songs that I want to use as audio for future videos. And some really cool ones. A lot different from the stuff I've been using. And so I put all of those songs on a thumb drive and gave those to Mike. So Mike has a copy of the same music that I'm going to be using. Just because this is really cool music to use for videos. I think people will like it. But right now I don't really have any video topics in mind. I'm focused more on these kind of more like live videos as opposed to like scripting them out. We're just going to do this desert walk where we just videotape whatever happens and then edit it to make it semi-interesting. That's kind of where I think when I don't know, maybe in the winter months when we're not going out as much, I might work on some like, you know, how to use a compass videos and stuff like that. But right now I'm mostly into just like the just going out and recording live what we experience. It would be interesting to see with all the Mike got this really bright LED light for his camcorder, and then I have the new headlamp, and so it's going to be interesting to see. I think that the videos that we post, that we record tonight, are going to look a lot different, and people are going to be able to see a lot more of what's going on as opposed to most of it being so dark. It's going to be even though the desert will be like pitch black, we're going to light it up. Yeah, but you're doing homeschool, right? The kids here are already back in school. Yeah, the kids here went back to school, I think like maybe 2 weeks ago. And well, my manager told me at work yesterday that Monday morning when I go in, he wants me to go in at a completely different location. So I'm going to be going in. Apparently, this place I'll be working has some sort of corporate inspection or something, and they want me to go in there and I guess help make it so they can pass their inspection. But it's actually a little bit closer to where I live than where I normally work. So, and you know, it'll be a little change of pace. It'll be interesting. Kind of looking forward to Monday morning, kind of having a new environment to work in. You still there, Rena? Do you have woods where you're at, Nick? I never think of Texas as a place that has woods, but I'm sure it probably does. Do you have woods like in your town? Yeah, Texas and woods don't usually, like, you just don't think that Texas has woods, but I mean Arizona has woods, honestly, up north. So I guess probably everybody does. Well, I have all my stuff for that I'm taking with me tonight. There's a little pile back there on the floor. I think I might thinking about bringing a tarantula home. My only concern is I don't have a good home for it. It would have to stay in my little. They have these little plastic critter boxes you buy at pet stores that are mostly, I think they call them cricket. Maybe I think they're for, I don't know. You can put tarantulas in them. I think they're for crickets and stuff though, but I'm not sure. But they're like plastic and they have a handle and there's like a little trap door on top, so I guess you can put. I usually take it to the desert, and when I see like grasshoppers or crickets or roaches or something like that, I'll grab them and put them in there to bring them home for food for my tarantulas. But I'm thinking I might just put a tarantula in there and bring it home. I don't know. That will kind of force me to get like another little terrarium or something. So, because like I said, I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a mascot here at the house. Maybe keep it like in the living room. So I don't know if Mike's video explained it. I thought it explained it pretty well. The place that we go and camp and where we usually go, you go down this dirt road like 2 miles, and then there's a turn, and you go a little ways, and then there's a fence that's always got a chain around it, but we just unchain it, open it up, drive through, and then chain it back up. Well, right there with that, and then we drive down like a 1/4 mile to the campsite, and right where that chain fence is, there's a path that kind of goes south, and you're elevated. You're kind of up on a little bit of a rise. So I think we're gonna park right there and then walk that trail. And he measured it out to about 1.5 miles to the cattle tank, but there's a huge wash we have to cross, and if that's like a torrent of water, I don't know, it's going to change our plans, because technically I don't think we can get to the cattle tank if that water is running across there. So I don't know. I guess we'll stay on higher ground. It's going to be interesting to see what the landscape looks like, because of what we're used to seeing when we go there. I have a feeling, because the last time we went there, there had been like water that came through there between the 2 times, and you could see the difference, like how the water had moved things and changed things. And there wasn't that much rain before that happened. There's been a lot of rain the last like 3 days. So I think that, and I've always wanted to go to that location when the water was flowing to kind of see for myself which tributaries kind of feed into the main wash and everything. It's going to be really kind of cool, actually, to see it. I can't imagine that there's not going to be water in it. I mean, that water has to go somewhere, and there's been a lot of it. But I don't know. It's going to be cool to get there tonight and see. I don't know if we should maybe drive down to that spot first and see if it looks okay, or if we should just stay up there by that gate. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think that when we went camping last time, we weren't, I guess the desert night walk thing never really crossed our minds. But now that we've done it, it's sort of like right now, it's like my favorite thing to do. So I'm actually really anxious because I know how cool it is. And I think the last time that we did it, we just barely scratched the surface and we couldn't see that well because of our lighting and everything. So this is going to be, I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot different from the last time we did it. And I'm expecting it to be a lot more enjoyable. Oh, Mike wants to get on here. Do we want Mike? I don't know if I want people on here if I'm just going to talk and then hang up. I don't know if I want to make this a big deal. Do you want people on here to like? Because I'm about done talking. So as far as I'm concerned, I could just quit this right now. Waiting for a consensus. Hi, Rena. Rena, I was going to ask you something. Oh, are you going to be doing any live streams next week, Rena? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to make this like a long chat. I was just literally I was bored and Mike was asleep, and like I said, I've got like this nervous energy because I want to go out in the desert, but we still have about 3 hours before we leave. I hope you do, Rena. I like your live streams. Yeah, I mostly just wanted to get on here and kind of give an update without making a video about it. And like I said, I don't have anything to talk about, so I don't want to make this long. I just kind of wanted to touch bases and let people know kind of what the plan is without making a video. Like I said, I just don't feel like doing that. I would be honored to be on your live stream. So unless anybody has any questions, I'm probably just going to go. I'll count to 10. Nine and a half. You listen to 3 hours of Enoch? I have some Enoch videos, and I have the Book of Enoch, the app, or I did, because I was hoping it was an audiobook, but it wasn't. So, but there's YouTube videos where somebody reads it to you. But I also have the Book of Jasher. Problem with the Book of Jasher is it sounds like the consensus is that it's not the original, that it's sort of a I don't know if it'd say it's like a fake, but it's not the original Book of Jasher. And then there's the Book of Jubilees. But the Book of Jasher, like if you pull it up on YouTube for like an audio video where like somebody reads it to you, it's like 6 hours long. It's like ridiculous. So I don't know if the person reads really slow. I've never seen the Book of Jasher in person, so I don't know how thick it is, but 6 hours seems like a really long video. I got this silly hat at Walmart long time ago. It's an awesome hat. But yeah, the Book of Jasher, I think it was like 6 hours long. I don't know. There might be longer ones, but like I said, I don't think it's, from what I understand, it's not the original. It's not the real Book of Jasher. So I have it like in my watch list, but I probably won't listen to it unless somebody can verify like the real deal. The Book of Enoch was found with the Dead Sea Scrolls, and I guess it matches the Ethiopian Bible almost word for word. So that one, I believe, is the real deal. But Jasher apparently is like a counterfeit, the one that you can get your hands on and actually read. It's not, supposedly it's not the real deal. Most interesting current event from a prepper shit hits the fan perspective. I don't know what current events. I don't follow the news really. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. There's so much distraction. I get the feeling that there's something big going on because there's so much distraction. They're trying to get you to like watch this hand. This whole Russian nonsense, like Russia interfered with the elections. It's a dog and pony show. Like, and they're really dragging it out. I can't believe it hasn't just died by now, but the fact that they just won't let it die leads me to believe that there's something, they're using it for a distraction so people don't notice something else, because it's absolute nonsense. Nobody gives a shit. There's like no evidence, but they just won't let it die. So that raises a red flag. Meteor showers. See, I believe all meteor showers are man-made. I don't think there's, I think they do those on purpose. What's the white shield? Yeah, I think meteor showers, like when they tell you, like, oh, the Perseid meteor shower will be like, you know, on such and such a date, and then people lay outside and wait and wait and wait, and then they see a few, you know. I honestly, I think those are things that are fired from either like high altitude planes or high altitude balloons. I don't think they're. I think that they're fabricated just to reinforce the whole space nonsense. Now, when you see a shooting star, like just by itself, like just you see one fly by, like when we were out in the desert a couple weeks ago, I saw, I think, two, and I think those are spiritual. They're angels, fallen angels, something. There's something going on, but they're not rocks. You know, it's just ridiculous. Alex Jones, that's a complete psyop. He's an actor. That whole thing's part of the script. I did see, like, on my phone, there was like a newsfeed thing, and it said something like NASA launched like some probe that's going to the sun. It's like, I just don't even read that shit anymore. I see the title and it's just such. It's just I don't have the time, patience, or I guess I have too much like pride and shame to even waste time reading that nonsense. There's nothing going to the sun. Yeah, Space Force. This is just all part of the Matrix script. It's all just nonsense. So anyway, everything's a lie. So the next time you hear from Mike and I should be when we post video that we get tonight. So I'm holding out hope that we both get some really, really good video. We should. So anyway, that's all. I'm tired of doing a live stream, so. All right, well, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend. And I will try and get something posted tomorrow as far as the video goes that we get tonight. And I don't know. I guess I'll decide whether or not I'm going to nab a tarantula. I'll figure it out when we get there. I might. I'll have the stuff the box to put it in. I'll see. Okay. All right, everyone. Peace.